Hello everybody, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening depending on where you are in this amazing world. My name is Donovan Jolly, and welcome everybody once again for another amazing video of DIY investing. For today's video, I wanted to give you guys an updated Elliott wave count on the Bitcoin price, and then we're also going to be analyzing what we could see with the Bitcoin dominance. The Bitcoin dominance is resting upon its all-time low, about to go into price discovery, which is ultimately going to create the biggest altcoin run that we have seen inside of this cycle. Back in 2017, once the Bitcoin dominance broke its new all-time lows, that's where we actually saw the biggest altcoin run in the entire cycle, and this is right where we're about to see the exact same thing play out again today. This is an exciting time. A lot of altcoins are setting up, and I have a few charts that I wanted to share with you guys that are going to give you guys the deepest perspective I can possibly share to make sure that we're all on the same page together on how to maximize the fullest profit potential over the next couple months. If you're new and just finding this channel, always remember to do me a favor by leaving a like, comment, and subscribing to this channel for more updates. Always remember to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of these amazing videos like the one provided for you here. And with that being said, if you guys want to join the Discord server or download my free ebook, lots of exciting stuff provided for you inside of the community, whether you're somebody that just wants to learn how to be more profitable, study, get extra educational content. Links are going to be provided for you guys in the description to go ahead and find all of that. Thank you all so much for watching. And with that being said, let's jump right into this amazing video today. Now, before we jump into the analysis, guys, one more quick thought. There's only 8 days left until our official mint of the wheelies. This is going to be one of the world's first animated NFT cartoons. We have Miguel Paredes that's actually building all of the art for this, and so it's going to be a big project. We have 7 full-time animators working on the project as we speak right now. If you guys want to get access to this, make sure you sign up for the whitelist. Links are going to be provided for you in the description. That's how you guys are going to get first access to this mint. Spots are closing up fast. There's only a limited spot, so make sure you guys sign up. Links are in the description. Alrighty, guys. Now, what I wanted to cover for today's video was mainly just covering the actual Elliott wave count that I wanted to share with you. This is something I did talk about briefly, but I haven't talked about it very much because I was kind of waiting to see what was going to happen with the market. Now, the reason why I wanted to share with you guys this wave count is because there's 2 that I'm watching, and if this is the one that actually plays out, we're going to actually see a lot bigger type of impulse coming for Bitcoin, and I'm going to explain to you guys exactly why. Now, what I wanted to share with you is how this entire impulse could easily just be a one wave. So we've already seen wave 1 that was down here. This would mean that the run back up to about 53,000 would have been wave 3. We pulled back to about 40,000, and then we ran all the way back up to about 66,000, right? And then that's where we got our first correction. Now this correction, even though we made a higher high in the B leg, it still follows your typical corrective type of Elliott waves, where you're going to see sometimes this B wave will peak above wave 5, and then you'll see an extended wave C. This is something I've actually seen play out inside of markets, and so this is a Elliott wave count that I'm actually watching closely because I think that this could very easily play out. Now, I don't know which one is going to be playing out. The one I've been updating you guys with is showing that we already finished wave 1, and then this most recent impulse is wave 1 of 3. That's still a possibility I'm watching for, but I think that this one is equally as important to watch for because if this is the one that plays out, we're going to see a lot higher impulse that's going to be taking place. And if we come and draw our fib targets, the way that we would draw this, we'd go from the bottom of wave 1 up here to the top, and then back down to the bottom of that sell-off. So in this case, assuming that the bottom's already been in about 42,000, that's going to be our low point. And so what this shows is that if this is a one wave, we have to go to at least the 1618, which is going to be 100K. For this next wave to be the same size as the one that we just saw, it has to go to at least the 1618. And something I've always told you guys about is oftentimes inside of a wave 3, remember, we've only finished 3 impulse waves. This would be wave 1, and then we'd be getting ready for wave 3. Wave 3 oftentimes goes all the way up to the 2618 before we see a pullback, right? It could be a pretty deep pullback, but then we still have another 5 waves still to go after that. And so if we are inside of just a one wave impulse, this little ABC correction was just the very ending of that one wave, and we're about to get ready for wave 3, we would expect to see Bitcoin rally upwards of this 2618 level, which is going to be all the way up here at about $142,000 per Bitcoin. And so there's a couple ways that we're watching this. If this is wave 1, or if we have stacking one waves like my prior videos have talked about, both of these are showing the potential that we're going to be running up above 100K in the next move. In the other wave count that I've been updating you guys with more, that shows that we would be running up to right around 100K before we see our first pullback. And this is something that I'm watching closely as well because I think both of these scenarios are equally as valid. I don't know exactly which one is going to be playing out, but I am going to be watching both of these. The important thing to understand is If this is a wave one, we literally went from the bottom of our range all the way up into a new all-time high, and then this was our first major correction after that top of that one wave. And so if this is only the top of wave one, and we've already went to the top of wave one making a new all-time high, then in my opinion, wave three is going to get very parabolic, and we will see it far surpass 100K. And so there's a few different things I'm watching for, guys, with this chart. Really, I'm going to keep you guys updated as time goes. I still firmly believe we're getting a big move above 100K. Whether this is a wave one or whether we get stacking one waves, it doesn't necessarily matter that much. Both of these are showing that a big move past 100K is coming. And so if this is ultimately going to be a one wave, I do believe that 250K gets filled by, the end of the cycle. Keep in mind, guys, that we saw Ethereum peak at about, I think it was January 13th was the exact day in 2017, or 2018 technically. So if Ethereum can go into mid-January and top, there's no reason to think that Bitcoin or the rest of the altcoins can't do the exact same thing. And with us being so late into the year and us just barely making a new all-time high, this is a lot of accumulation. A lot of uptrends since about June and July. We've been making higher highs and higher lows. So the bull trend is still intact. Nothing has changed there. We've just went through a lot longer accumulation period than we have seen in prior cycles. What I've always told you guys is the longer the accumulation, the greater the expansion. So even though we've had a lot longer time going sideways, finding our support lows, finding, where ultimately we're going to start going up again, we went through this period of like 2 months where we didn't really do anything. We've made higher highs and higher lows from that. We've already made a new all-time high. This was the first pullback from making a new all-time high. And so I still firmly believe that nothing really changes, and the move that will come after this is going to be very, very, very parabolic, just because of the sheer amount of time that it's taken to get to this point in the cycle. Now, another point that I wanted to make here is actually the Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin looks phenomenal. I think that Bitcoin is going to be finding a support bottom soon. It's really volatile because we just finished that big sell-off. And so, right here, we do have this little red candle that's coming in here, but during these periods, you're going to see a lot of chop. This thing could swing all the way back down to like 4,400, and it could swing back up. We could see it swing back down again and do something like this. It's going to be volatile during this period of time, and that's why it's important to just simply sit on your hands. If you're going to buy more altcoins, buy them while the market's down. We don't know exactly where the exact low is going to take place, but I do believe we will get some chop, and it's going to bottom roughly where we're at. I don't find it likely that we're going below this wick at all. We could retest the wick or close to, but I don't think we're going to go any lower than that. And so Bitcoin looks bullish to me. I think that Bitcoin's going to be finding its low soon. We've made higher highs and higher lows. Every dip ever has been bought up, and so we should expect to continue to see more of the same. And I think that the Bitcoin dominance is showing us that a big move is coming for the altcoins. Bitcoin can mess around. Even if Bitcoin breaks out, makes a new all-time high, I still find it likely that the altcoins are going to outperform throughout the rest of the next couple months, because the Bitcoin dominance, it's basically sitting in an all-time low. Not technically, because the all-time low is a bit lower, about 20% lower, but we're pretty much sitting right on top of this all-time low. Now, if you guys notice here, what we're actually creating is a descending triangle. We have a descending resistance, and then we have a short-term support. This is a horizontal support and a descending resistance. This is a descending triangle, right? And so I wouldn't be surprised if we get a little bit of a short-term relief bounce, but I do believe we're going to break below this pattern, and that's where we're going to ultimately get new lows coming for Bitcoin dominance. And this is ultimately where we see our altcoins as a whole go up significantly. And so this is something that's really important, guys. I believe that if this actually makes a new all-time low, that's when we're going to see altcoins as a whole go up so tremendously fast. We're going to see Ethereum, which it's already made such a long accumulation pattern. I've been updating you guys with that. Ethereum, BTC is now breaking out, and with the overall Bitcoin dominance looking like it's in a descending triangle that's about to crash off a cliff, this is going to be the moment of time where we get that big alt season. Everything takes off in a big way, where all of the alt BTC pairs massively outperform. And this is something that we haven't really seen a whole lot of this cycle. There's been outliers with NFTs and DeFis that have done it. But when we see true alt season, it's where all of the altcoins in the market are going up as a whole. And we haven't really seen that right now. We've seen altcoins going up, but in the last cycle, we saw all the high caps blow up. We saw mid caps, low caps, everything were going up in tandem. This cycle, it's been different. There's been laggards. A lot of the 2017 alts haven't really done anything. And so if there is going to be a point in time where those all go up, it's going to be the point where Bitcoin dominance goes into price discovery. This is a bearish continuation pattern. It's sitting right on the all-time lows. Descending resistance, horizontal support. That's a sure sign that, in my opinion, this thing is going to be going into a new low. And that's where my target comes in from about 10 to 20%. That's personally where I think that we could see the Bitcoin dominance finally bottom at the end of this. We can see a drop, bounce, but regardless, I think that this thing will go up like that up until, you know, the end of the bear market, whenever that is, right? We'll see another one of these where Bitcoin uptrends in the bear market, altcoins are destroyed, but we're going to get one more glorious run in the altcoins, and this is going to be the one that does it, in my opinion. So hold tight. Really nothing changes. One of the other altcoins I want to talk to you guys about today is going to be Sheba Inu, because Sheba Inu, to me, not that I'm telling you guys that you should go buy this or anything. It's got a high market cap. It's more of a meme. There really isn't a lot of tangibility behind it. So fundamentally, there's really not a big reason to hold it aside from, you know, a gamble. But what we're actually seeing with Sheba Inu, it's retesting the previous all-time highs. This is a 12-hour time frame. We have bullish divergence that's forming. We've seen higher highs on the RSI with a lower low in price. And this is happening right as we're pretty much sitting on top of the previous all-time highs of that last cycle. This is what you want to see in times of a reversal. I believe that Sheba Inu is about to reverse. And because we're seeing Sheba on the early signs of reversal, this is ultimately bullish for altcoins. If Sheba Inu, a complete meme, something that was just spawned out of pretty much nothing, just a meme, and Elon Musk talking about it one time in a tweet, has spawned a multi-billion-dollar cryptocurrency. And so I don't think by any means that means that this cycle's done for Sheba. I think it's going to keep going up. But the risk reward isn't as great compared to other cryptos, and the point I'm trying to make with talking about Sheba is if a complete total meme coin is about to be showing a bottom and it's looking like it's going to be going up again, that is really bullish for the rest of the altcoins, because there's other altcoins in there that have major partnerships. They already have a lot of trading volume. They're already being used by different protocols and whatnot. Those are the cryptos that ultimately see a lot of upside results when the market takes off again. And so to see this early reversal sign playing out inside of Sheba Inu, right on the previous all-time highs, and with Bitcoin having this nasty sell-off, Bitcoin, the bottom doesn't look as good as what Sheba shows. This one needs more consolidation. But with what we're seeing with the Bitcoin dominance looking like it's about to fall off a cliff, and then to see Sheba Inu perfectly sitting on the previous all-time highs, in my opinion, this is exactly what you're going to see before a big move in the altcoins. Everything, all the signs in the charts are showing that a move is coming for the altcoins. And so it'll be interesting to see how Bitcoin holds up in this. ETH is sitting on the all-time highs, about to go into another big move, while Bitcoin's below the all-time highs. And so this cycle's a little bit different as we're coming down to the wire. I still think Bitcoin goes into new all-time highs and we see a major move, but this cycle is different and we will be paying attention to see what happens. I still think we should be focusing on the long term, focus on the next couple months. We're going to see a big move, and we really shouldn't be getting too eager to sell until a big move in price discovery takes place. That's my thoughts. That's how I'm going to be playing the markets. If you guys found value in this, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of these amazing videos. If you guys like what you see and you want to find more, links are in the description to go ahead and join my Discord server or download my free ebook. You guys can also sign up for my VIP group where you can see all the trades that I take, all my analysis, where I'm diversifying crypto profits end of the year, stocks, commodities. All of that's going to be inside the description as well. Once again, guys, there's only 8 days left until the actual launch of my NFT project. So if you guys do want to get into the whitelist, be one of the first people to enter into that pre-sale of the NFTs, links are in the description to go ahead and sign up. Please hurry and do this. There's a limited spot available. Only a certain amount of people are going to be able to join, and the spots are filling up fast. So check it out. Links are in the description. And with that being said, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. As always, peace out.